Star King. About to do a beat making tutorial, demonstrating basic music theory. You know, a lot of times as producers, we do things, we use our ear, and we do things and it sounds good, which is amazing. But sometimes it's good to know a little bit about, you know, what you playing. So I took the time just to learn some basic stuff, you know, as far as music theory, to apply it to my musical production. Studying, you know, other producers on YouTube. Got a great teacher out in Brooklyn, New York, Durns. Shout out to Durns. Get right into it. I'm gonna be doing something using the D major scale. Now the D major scale is, and the instrument I got here is a brass. You know, music theory applies to all instruments, so it doesn't have to necessarily be a piano. It could be, you know, when you have a keyboard like the Phantom, you could, you know, have the brass, the strings, the piano, you know, and apply what you learn as far as music theory. So I'm using a brass instrument, but let's see what notes are in the D major scale. Usually I always see a lot of tutorials and everybody always do the C major scale, which is all white keys, but I'm just going to demonstrate you know, a chord progression and a melody using some of the black keys or whatever. So in order to do that, I got to do a different scale besides the C major scale. So I'm going to do D major. So D major is D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So on your piano, I don't know how good you can see me, but it's that middle one in between these two arches. That's D, and it's D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp. The chords I'm going to be using, some chords that's in the D major scale. I wrote them down. I just wrote it down real fast for y'all because I just want to hurry to get this out. I didn't want to procrastinate, you know, and do something fancy. Sometimes if you just jot it down, you can get it, you know, and you do it faster. So these are the chords I'm going to be using. As you can see, that's the D major scale. I'm using the B minor 7th, B, D, F sharp, and A. My next chord I'm going to use is the F sharp minor, which is F sharp, A, C sharp, E. The next chord I'm going to be using is the G major, which is G, B, D, F sharp. And the last chord I'm going to be using is the A major, which is the A, C sharp, E. So these are the first three chords are the 7ths because they have 4 notes in them. The last chord, A major, that is just 3 notes. That's a triad. That's A, C sharp, E. Now, I won't particularly use, like, say for instance, when I do the B minor, I don't have to do it in that order as far as B, D, F sharp, A. I might mix up the notes some. I might do B with an F sharp, A and a D, or B with an A, D, F sharp. You could do that, you know, as long as you keep that root note, that B, that F sharp, that G, and that A. I'm gonna keep that root note in my left hand. These other 3, I'm just gonna mix around a little bit, play around. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that with these 3. The A, since it's only 3 notes, I pretty much might leave that the same. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to write that down so I can hurry to get that to y'all. I'm sure y'all got that. Now let's get to the beat, y'all. Let's see that. So I ain't gonna do nothing too complicated. I just want to show you just, you know, a simple chord progression, but we're gonna make something simple real fast. Let's get to a bass. Let's get to a bass. So the bass, I'm just gonna stick with the root note. So I use 4 chords, right? B minor, F sharp minor, G major, and A major. So the bass is gonna be This is just the same as the chord progression. So the bass is gonna be G, A. So this is just the same as the chord progression, you know. So we got that. Let's get to it. So, why did I choose those notes? If you go back to the paper, I hope y'all wrote it down that I showed you earlier. Those notes, each little note, dun, 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 it's the note is in each chord. So I played D, 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 A, 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 B, 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 A, 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 A. At least I think that's what I played, you know what I'm saying? But each note that I played is within the chord. So once you lay down your chord progression, if you don't know too much about theory, you could just play one note out of the chord. Just pick a note, play it, see, listen, you know, trust your ear, what sounds good to you. So I like the way D sound, I like the way A sound, I like the way B sound, I like the way A sound. So that's it. As you can see, I done use about 3 or 4 different snares to make the snare thick, you know, a nice thick sounding snare. Complicated with mixing right now. It's just to show you how easy a beat could come together once you know chord progressions, and you know you could use the notes within the chord progression to make a simple melody, and then you can just color and use your ear from there. You know, just use your ear. What sounds good to you, just add that. You know, so we're just gonna continue going from there. Kick drum. Started with that chord progression. Let's take that out and let's hear how it sounds without the chord progression. Just the other sounds. Usually the chord progression is going to be the hook, so we take that out and we add a part for the verse because the chord progression is usually the hook. So you're not going to play that during the whole song. Usually, sometimes it depends on the direction of the song, but we're going to take that part out and add another part to fill in the melody, and you know, we'll wrap it up from there because I'm sure you get the point by now. You know how simple it could be when you just lay down that initial chord progression. I'm playing the same chord that I'd use in the chord progression. I'm just breaking it up into individual notes. So if you notice, the first chord I played was a G, B, D, F sharp, but I'm gonna just play B, F sharp, D. You'll see, because as long as you wrote this down, if y'all wrote this down, y'all got your notes. I didn't have time to make it look fancy for y'all, but if y'all wrote that down, y'all know every note I'm playing. All you gotta do is look at this as to refer to it. So, you know, look at that. We're doing that, so. Bring back the chord progression. Take it out. comment, subscribe, rate, show some support. The others out there that know music theory, share your advice too, and let's make this music world a better place. Alright?